A power struggle is not a child being rude or difficult. A power struggle happens when both the parent and the child are trying to control the same moment at the same time, but for different reasons. The child is usually trying to protect comfort, autonomy, or dignity. The parent is usually trying to enforce rules, safety, time, or responsibility. When these goals collide without clarity, cooperation turns into conflict. Understanding this matters, because power struggles are not caused by bad behavior. They are caused by misaligned control. Power struggles appear most often during moments that already carry pressure, such as getting ready in the morning, homework time, bedtime, screen limits, and transitions. These moments demand action from a child when the child may already be tired, overstimulated, or emotionally full. When adults push harder during these moments, children feel cornered. Resistance then becomes the child's way of regaining a sense of control. For ages 3 to 5, power struggles are about discovering independence. Saying no is a way to explore boundaries, not a sign of disrespect. For ages 6 to 8, power struggles often reflect frustration, or a sense that something feels unfair or too hard. For ages 9 to 12, power struggles shift toward identity and respect, with more verbal pushback. At every stage, power struggles are developmental, not personal attacks. Power struggles trigger parents because they feel like a loss of authority. Many parents worry that if they do not win the moment, the child will stop listening altogether. This fear leads to raised voices, repeated commands, or threats. Unfortunately, the more a parent tries to dominate the situation, the more the child feels the need to push back. The struggle escalates not because the parent is wrong, but because the strategy increases resistance. One of the most common mistakes parents make is arguing during the moment of resistance. Explaining, justifying, or debating while emotions are high turns the interaction into a contest. In that moment, children are not listening for logic. They are reacting emotionally. Every extra explanation adds fuel to the struggle instead of calming it. Ending power struggles does not mean giving children full control. It means shifting from control-based authority to structure-based authority. Control sounds like demanding immediate compliance and shutting down discussion. Structure sounds like calmly stating what will happen, what the boundary is, and what choices are available. Structure reduces resistance because it removes the emotional fight from the interaction. When a power struggle starts, lower your voice, slow your pace, and reduce your words. State the boundary once, clearly, and calmly. Do not chase agreement and do not argue about feelings in that moment. Calm certainty is far more effective than intensity. Children settle faster when adults stop feeding the struggle. Choices help end power struggles only when all options are acceptable to the parent. Avoid offering choices that remove the boundary. Instead of asking whether something will happen, offer choices about how or when it will happen. This allows the child to feel respected while keeping authority with the parent. A child can feel angry, disappointed, or frustrated and still follow a boundary. Emotional agreement is not required for cooperation. Acknowledging feelings without changing the limit helps children feel understood while learning that rules remain stable. This separation reduces escalation and builds trust over time. Most power struggles are predictable. They decrease when routines are consistent, expectations are stated before transitions, and children know what is coming next. Predictability lowers anxiety and reduces the need for control. Surprises create resistance, while structure supports cooperation. Repeating commands, raising your voice to gain compliance, or turning every boundary into a discussion keeps power struggles alive. These approaches teach children that persistence or emotional intensity can change limits. Over time, this increases pushback rather than reducing it. Occasional power struggles are normal. However, if a child constantly escalates, becomes aggressive, or shows extreme defiance across home and school, it may be helpful to involve teachers, counselors, or child professionals. This is not about labeling a child. It is about understanding what skills or supports are missing. Ending power struggles begins with a mindset shift. Your role is not to control your child but to lead with calm, predictable structure. When children trust that adults are steady, fair, and consistent, the need to fight for control gradually fades. Power struggles do not mean you're losing authority. They mean your child is growing and testing independence. When parents replace force with structure, power struggles lose their purpose, and cooperation becomes more natural over time. Better parents start with better understanding,